We'll be getting started with the stream at right about 11 on the dot. So I will see you all then. Once again, the stream will be starting at 11, so we've got 2 minutes to go. And there would be 11 o'clock. So, welcome to the stream. Today we're going to be continuing the work on expanding out Rocket City. Okay, there we go. But first we're going to need resources because out of iron, or not iron, sorry, out of steel, and I'm more or less out of wood. So we're going to be doing a scavenger run first, gathering up what we need to start building. Then we'll come back. I have a plan on how to finish out most of this, design-wise. Then we'll come to decorating. We'll see if that gets to today's stream or if that gets set aside for another day. And I do have an idea on what to do in Ten Pines Bluff thanks to the Fallout Settlements subreddit. As they have a... Ooh, forgot about this. As someone recently had a post on there that I'm going to work off of. No spoilers, though. I want it to be a bit of a surprise. You may have noticed I haven't gotten the profile on Twitch finished up yet, and I have decided I'll be creating a Twitter, but the Twitter and the stream archive on YouTube won't be occurring until the weekend when I have the patience to do it, and I can have someone look it over right away, as I'm not savvy with social media. To such an extent, my Facebook pretty much only exists to be used as a way to communicate with a couple of my relatives who don't have my phone number. So we're gonna just, like I said, day's gonna start out with just a basic scavenging run. And give me just a second, I'm actually gonna double check that the audio is coming through. Do we have audio coming through? We do. Perfect. The only reason I was worried about that is because I'm using the Streamlabs app deck thing so that I can control Streamlabs through my phone rather than swapping screens constantly. I just needed to make sure the game audio did get received and is updating. Okay, well here's Abernathy Farm. I think we'll pick up their quest, but we won't do it yet. Just because I do want a little bit of time to finish out to do some of the other stuff I want to do first. So we're just checking, we're good over here. Okay. Because Abernathy Farm is actually a good way to get early caps just because I think she asked for help with the melons.
Hey.
Here for work? We could use some help picking melons if you've got some spare time. I'll give you...
Sure. I got time to help out.
Great. Doesn't have to be now, but whenever you get the time.
This is just a good way, especially if you have a large melon operation in one of your settlements, is you can bring melons to her early game. And...
Miss Abernathy.
Here to collect the caps for the melons you gathered?
Yeah. Here you go.
Great. Thanks for your help.
And like I said, it's not much. It's kind of like Skyrim and harvesting produce from the nearby settlements. You're not going to make a fortune doing it, but if you're short 20 caps, that's a quick 20 caps. And it can be a good way to just bring in money. Oh, this is actually kind of cool. It's an overflow area. So water, when it overflows the river, will come down this way. Three bloatflies, they already have eyes on me, so we're just gonna... Might not be the most energy or munition efficient weapon, but man, is it effective. Okay, we gotta run in here and pick a lock. But just gonna go to a few areas around that I know there's scrap in and gather some scrap for a bit. Because I'm gonna modify the wall that was built yesterday. And I'm gonna swap out one of the wall panels for an opening. And underneath the main section of the awning, I'm gonna place the Brahmin pen for the long-term usage. Um, so once I have that set up, that'll be where the Brahmin go when traders and whatnot are visiting, along with any Brahmin that happen to spawn in naturally, because I'll put in the proper trough there. The hotel will actually form up a wall on that side, or another caravan or inn will be there, just as a way to help seal up that hole. Let's see. Wicked shipping. Let's see. Yoink. Nope. If it ain't nailed down, it's coming with me. Oop, gun. But I just have... we'll take that too. I can always scrap it. But I'm hoping to get most of the god damn it, physical city done today.
Got it.
As then trying to build it up from there is going to be a lot easier. Okay, we're at our limit. Dogman,
Hey.
You're carrying the guns. Did you not accept the trade? Thank you. Pipe pistol, Ruger, XS 10 mil. Keep the rest of that, and we'll just toss as much of this junk as I can into his inventory, which still is not much. I might swap him out with Codsworth today if I have to do a lot more scavenging runs, because Codsworth has a much better inventory size than Dogmeat does.
Nice.
What we got here? Critical hits in melee. Yes, I know, Dogmeat. You're exploring ahead of me, annoyingly so. Honestly, if I need a lot more steel than what I'm going to get in the next few minutes, I'll move ahead with the 10 Pines quest, and at least then go to Corvega. Because Corvega has an absolutely hysterical amount of steel in it, thanks to all the little automotive components in it. And it can be really powerful, but it can be a bit of a slog, because there's way more than you have any hope of carrying. But you get so much out of it. Yep, there's what I was waiting on. Now, I don't know if any of these are going to be hostile, so we're just gonna... Thankfully, this is a fairly good weapon for equalize. Yep, we got ears on at least one. Where are you? I heard him coming. So I got close enough to trigger him from behind. There's, at this level, there's going to be 4? 5? 4. 3 or 4 living ones. The higher level you get in some of these locations, the more living stuff is actually going to be there to try and kill you. In this case, this is a case of, if you look at it, a lot of the dead ones that you'll find, like this one, will actually be alive if you come here really late in the game. Or the one that's laying on the ground there will be alive. The one that came over will be alive. There'll be just a bunch of living ones scattered about. So you won't just be soloing dead. Wow, he was folded in there. This should get me some decent loot. Like, there'll be one that'll crawl over this. So... Oop. This is what the key is for these little trailers. There's 4 of them across the Commonwealth, I believe, that are locked, that are wicked shipping. And it just makes it so you don't have to pick them, and you'll just find something like this. Yeah, we'll take that all. We'll take that, but I don't recognize the tape. Mask.
Mike, this is your mother. I got your message. Your father is furious. I don't understand what you want me to do with this 9 you sent me. I'm worried about you, Mike. I'm going to try and talk your father around. See if I can get him to agree to come. I love you.
Okay, so I'm gonna guess that's a mod because I've never seen that holotape before. And now I'm intrigued. I'll have to keep an eye out for more of those. Because that's potential 9. Makes me very confused, and I have a feeling it's going to go serial killer. Yeah, we're not touching that guy yet. Actually, I should try VATS with this thing just to see what its damage output is. And this should be this location looted clean. Yep, that would be it. That's everything. Okay, so we'll head back over to Rocket City, and we'll get started with the continuation. Or at least see how much further I can get along, because it's not a spectacular amount, but there should be enough steel that I can at least get the roof on the general store and set up a couple more foundations to at least get the outline and start to figure out how much material I'm still going to need to finish everything. I'm still working on what the lore of Rocket City is going to be, as I do intend to give it a little bit of lore as to how it formed, why it formed. So I'm not going to purely say, oh, it's because my character created it. It's going to have some background lore. That's just going to end with my character is the one who finalized its development. But we'll see how well that goes. Come on. This is the one problem with over-encumbrance. I could turn off the handicap that comes from survival mode on carry weight, but I don't feel like doing that. So in a normal game with my carry weight, I'd actually have a lot higher carry weight than what I currently am carrying. But due to survival mode, oh, I don't want to talk to you yet, so you just stay over there, and I'll stay over here. So stay away from me. Thank you. So I'm at, I think it's like a third of what you would normally have been able to carry. So, for example, I can only carry what it comes out to, I am guessing, is 130 pounds. Whereas in the base game, with my current stats, I should be, I think it's like 240 plus. Like, it's significantly lower. I could check, because I do have it set up with, I have it set up so I can swap between difficulties and survival. We're almost there. I can see the water tower. There's a mod I'm possibly going to download. It's called Atomic World. It adds a bunch of cool little locations into the game, as I do need some refresher content. And I do apologize if this isn't content rich at the moment. That's just it's taking me an awful long time to get where I'm going. Yep. Nope. Yep. Gammon. During the intermission, I'm going to have in about an hour and a half, or an hour, I will slightly adjust the frame. You know, it's interesting where the holes that came through the Concord water tower are when you look at it. Because if you know how a water tower works, you would think they would mostly be on that bottom rim, which implies some of the, at least some of these bigger holes, and not necessarily what's going on in the roof of it, is the result of like the nuclear blast itself, and not the rust and decay. Also, if I'm looking at this correctly, yeah, they modified their railing setup for that. Huh. We're almost home, dog meat. Also, I realized how dark this was yesterday, seeing as how yesterday was spent almost entirely at night, so I'm going to sleep through the nights more often this time, in the hopes that it won't be as dark. I just realized they gave him, like, walking on linoleum sounds everywhere. I might go under, once I dump this stuff, I'm going to go under Red Rocket and clear that quick. This doesn't look too bad from the back. I think I got to add a window wall, or, like, I'll swap that wall out for a window, so it's a little more variety. And I decided what to do with that apartment I don't have access to last night. I'm going to use the bookcase doorway that I have lying around somewhere. Ugh. And I'm going to use that as the, there we go. And I'm going to use the bookcase doorway and make that like a secret stash room for those who are, for the slightly seedy criminal underbelly. Because remember, the back alley, which is set up along the back wall of the Red Rocket, is kind of meant to be a slightly dingier section of town. There's one. You weren't even the one I was aiming for. I appreciate the ricochets. Also appreciate the fact that I took... I think I got all three of them. Oh, I need some water. I think I got all three of them with the same burst. That's satisfying. Oop. I gotta resist the urge to loot until after I've cleared the location. We'll take that right away. Ooh. Oh!
Yes.
Yeah, I have the Fourville mod on. I've only played partway through that one, and then I got caught in this weird soft lock, and I couldn't continue the quest. It just would not continue the quest forward. So that was a month after its release. I'm fairly certain the issue I had was one of those one-offs due to mod conflicts. I made the mistake of coming down here really late. And again, it's one of those, oh, this will be nice and easy. It was not nice and easy. I'm grabbing as much of this like brain fungus and glowing fungus as I can, because this is incredibly valuable in the long run, because it allows you, it's what most of the medicines are based off of, if memory serves, is glow fungus. I could be remembering 76 though, so you know, take that with a grain of salt as much as anything I say. Come on, there we go.
Sweet.
Take all of you. No, I need that. But just take all this. I might also set up a secret entrance into the back of this element. Just to kind of explain how people can get in and out of this element with what should be illegal goods, but yet be able to get those goods in and out of the city, and a few other aspects of it. Like I said, I am working on building the city up to feel like it's an actual location with lore and other content to it. That has the most disgusting sound. Just this nasty squelch. Ooh, I finally have glasses. Yay! I wasn't able to find glasses where I normally would. Oh, we're gonna swap to that. Which irritated me because I always liked giving my character glasses. I just like the look of it. But I wasn't able to get them because for whatever reason they didn't spawn in, or I just yeeted them into the nth dimension. Okay, so we get Fusion Core, Trash Busters of War, which is meant to be ironic. Oh, look at how little waste that your red rocket has, and it's because they've been using this little cave below their station to shove all the nuclear waste. Like, all this piping is implied to be, or these soft pipes are probably implying to be part of the fuel system, or the coolant lines. And I think these big ones are meant to be like manhole covers or something. Take you, take you. Like I said, this is all just easy chem supply, which will only help with some of my plans because I need a lot of chems for what I'm planning. Actually, I have enough plastic. I should see if I can get a shipment of fertilizer because Jet is still an amazing seller. It's right up there with purified water. Grab you, grab you, grab you. Ooh. Grab you, you, and you. I think that's everything out of this. Okay. We can go back up to the settlement now. Up the hill. Come on. Come on. Set up the hill. Oh, there goes Carla. But no, I might hide like a secret entrance right there or something. Because again, the back wall is meant to feel secure, but I'm gonna make sure wherever it is, it's gonna be buried so it's not obvious that it's there. I'm getting stuck on a curb. Right now, this is part of the reason why the cooking stand is in the back, so that I can still get to it without having to go through the settlement. I didn't even get everything, jeez. There we go. Now I can move. In we go. I've opened everything up because I got sick of dog meat. Walking through everything. Healing. There we go. Ooh, I can build some robot repair kits. This is good. Because if I want Codsworth as companion, I need robot repair kits. I don't have an option with that. Because he can't, since they aren't healed via Stimpaks. I should take Chemist, because refreshing beverages are ridiculously powerful. And if you look, they're incredibly cheap. At least for me, they're cheap. Ah, antibiotics. That's what I need the glowing fungus for. Okay, so I need Chemist. Do I have it? No. Okay, so note to self. Chemist is the next one that I want.
Heads up.
Because I need what I'm going to get out of that. Come on. Everything aboard. Take everything and you keep that. Okay. Okay. Craft. We will scrap you. I missed one of these yesterday. I wasn't paying attention. I noticed it in yesterday's footage review. Scrap you. Did I just scrap everything? Give me a moment. No, I just stored everything. I just pulled everything. Okay, good. That was just me being an idiot and hitting the wrong button. 308, 38, 40 oughts, 7.62s, fusion core and shotgun shells go in. Minigun goes in because I like to hold on to those. One of you. I'll scrap that. We'll move that in, move that. We'll keep these, keep that, get rid of all these. And then all the corn, the carrot. Oh, blowfly meat, brain fungus, bubblegum. I'll hold on to those in there in case I need to sell them. Day tripper, glowing fungus, 7 gourds, Gwyneth stout. Yeah, we'll toss those in there for the time being. My chops, noodle, Nicola Psycho. Actually, give me 1 bottle of Radix back. Just so that I have something on me. Steak. Yum yum deviled eggs. Yeah, we'll just toss. Okay. There's all that. And everything else is getting scrapped. No, I wanted to scrap one. There we go. Security baton. That. We'll keep that and I'll just toss it back in. I love that scrapper perk. It makes it so I have so much more stuff. That can go in there. That can go in there. That looks right. Okay, I need to re-scrap this. No, scrap. There we go. Okay. So let's start the process of upgrading these. Can I get deep-pocketed yet? No. Okay, so we're gonna make sure all of them get pocketed before I worry about anything else. Because I need the carry weight. Because I'm doing a lot of hauling, and, well, we've all seen how well that's been going for me the last 3 streams, where every time I try and grab something, I wind up... Lighter build? No, thank you. I want pocketed. And I just can't carry much. Lighter build, pocketed. Ah, that takes ballistic fiber. Fun. Where's the chest piece? Move this up to heavy armor. Yeah, I know this is a little cheesy, but I really couldn't be bothered to care. Ooh, this is already better than I can build. Perfect. So we'll leave that alone. We'll hold off on modifying it visually until I see how badly it looks. So if it doesn't look terrible, I'll leave it as is. If it does wind up looking kind of like shit, I will use the mesh swaps and swap it over to something that looks a little less clippy or a little less overbuilt. Okay, so thankfully we have a... Oh yeah, we're... Now, let's see, I think I'm going to keep 1 shoulder alive. Oh, lovely, I can't even get to it. Come on. Come on. Come on. No, I need you. Got it. I don't know how so many of these got embedded into the walls, but they are everywhere. Just all over the place I have these tires just embedded in walls. They're ricocheting everywhere. Yeah, like here. If I touch these workbenches, they'll start making noise, and it's annoying. Okay. So, how bad do the legs look? I don't mind the legs, so the legs can stay. I think the torso, and I think the... What would that be? Left arm and torso need to be swapped to invisible? Okay. That I can do. We'll make armor invisible. And then I want left arm. And I want that to be made as invisible. Now let's take a look again. My convenient little... I like how the one that doesn't look like it's working is the one that's producing light. Oh, okay. Actually, I think I might bring the chest piece back to looking like it's light armor. Chest piece appear as light armor. And then I might do light armor for the other one, because I actually kind of like the look of having it. It's like it's a little clippy, but I don't mind it as much, because I can say that what we're seeing is the packs over the coat, but under the belt that's actually holding them. Actually, no, wait, there's the belt that's holding them. But no, that looks good. Any of the clipping is minor enough that I don't mind. Yeah, we'll do light on the... And we'll put the light armor back on the left arm. I kind of like the idea of... I like the idea that I still look like I'm at least wearing armor. Yeah, I like that. Especially the way it clips just right that it looks like it's sewn into the outfit rather than on the outfit in some areas. Like the shoulder pad here looks like it's been stitched as a patch, and you just decide to armor up your arm in the process. Okay. So now that we got that, I'm going to run over and sleep in one of the beds until it's daytime, and then we will get started on the continued construction. It's 12, we'll run for 6. I am hoping for the best here on how the design comes out, but I want to get a roof. First and foremost, I want a roof on top of the general store. And I might put a half wall on top of it, again, to get some of that verticality difference. And also to make these people kind of make it look like they're special, like they're important. Or it's like, look at this, we live in the wasteland, we had the resources to just put a vaulted ceiling in, essentially. Even if it makes no sense why you would do this. Come on. Forgot I put a railing there. Okay, why do you not want to clip to this wall? Click to this wall. Okay, fine. We'll just get you on all those first. Do I have a half wall? I do not. And again, I think that might be from Woody's Wasteland. I am going to use his roofs, because I prefer his roofs just because of the overhangs. It adds that just a little extra bit of believability to me. Because we do actually have weather systems, so it would make sense that you would overhang your roof. Ooh, no, I wanted the left full. There we go. You would overhang your roof ever so slightly in an attempt to ensure that any rain that fell on it would fall away from the house or the property as a whole. Come on. Snap there, but rotate around and then snap down. There we go. Come on. Register the button press, thank you. Let's see. Now I've got to figure out how to get a wall to build itself in there. And I don't think Woody's has any half walls in the linear or horizontally. It's only vertical. If you're wondering why the classical music's off, one of the songs got flagged, and so there's like a 6-minute section of the stream yesterday that got muted, which is annoying since this is classical music, which, if memory serves, all classical music is within the public domain if it's over 50 years old, as in the case of a good chunk of what's on the classical station is so old that anyone involved in its original creation... I put it this way to my roommate yesterday. If Beethoven wants to get his crotchety old ass out of the grave to go yell at me for using his music against his will, he is more than welcome to. but I remembered that there was a particular artist that, for whatever reason, got really offended that Fallout, or that Bethesda used his music as part of the musical ensemble of the Fallout universe. Threw a hissy fit and he'll copyright strike the music. And he has it set up so it'll copyright strike the music if it's heard. This has hit a few YouTubers who used, memory serves, Atom Bomb Baby. The guy really wound up hating the song or something like that, so he hates that it gets used for stuff like this. So he, like I said, threw a bit of a hissy fit in a game that, in all seriousness, about a game using it. Yes, it's a violent game that uses it. It's also a violent game that actively mocks the concept of war. War, as the game regularly states, war never changes. It's always mocking it with absurdity. Remember, Fort Strong, way off that way. You can find a report that Flau says, in trying to create the nuclear launchers that are the Fat Men, they accidentally killed one of their own, which I find hysterical. We're just gonna take a rat away and get rid of that rat. I just realized how big it's been getting. Let's take a look at that roof line. Well, that isn't terrible. It's a little funky, but it's not terrible. I might swap one of those. I might swap that one out for a wood one. And then I need some structural supports, but I feel like that's a good enough run. So let's start figuring this out. I have a general idea of how I want to do this, but I have not tested it. I have no idea if it's going to work. It might wind up crashing and burning pretty damn hard, so we'll just see how it goes. I want this one, but I'm going to turn snapping off. No, I want surface snap, I just don't want object snap. And then we're going to put it right here. We're going to run it right up this wall. This is going to wind up looking a bit like the... it's going to look a lot like the billboard in the hot for a bit, where, you know, you come up, and it's going to be a lot more patchwork up here. Just because trying to build in this space is going to be a bit of a pain to get it decoed. But I want a roof on this. I want it looking patched up and cleaned up. Structure roofs. I could put a cloth roof, which is one of the things that this mod has that I appreciate, is some really cool cloth roofs. Ah! Okay, don't get ahead of yourself. Don't try and put the roof on. Try and get a floor in first. So this is also, the bar is also an inn, because I'm kind of taking that classical, the nearest watering hole, so to speak, is also going to be your local inn. I think this is going to be a wood restriction. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a wood restriction. Come on, come on, come on. No, you want to. Ooh, yay, no Z fighting. That's why I didn't want to do this. No Z fighting, but spatial fighting. That's annoying. So I can't do that. I can probably... in the terms of what I was talking about there, Z fighting, essentially when you lay stuff on top of each other like this, if there isn't the slightest bit of difference, they will start clipping into each other, and the textures will constantly flicker back and forth as they try and essentially assert dominance over each other, as the game can't tell which is supposed to be on top and which is supposed to be on the bottom. I've seen this in really shitty games that aren't worth the 2 cents that you bought it for, and I've seen it in AAA games. Satisfactory, actually. Really good game. But if you look at the tops of a lot of the buildings, there is Z-clipping everywhere. You can actually see it in Minecraft, too. It's on the boots. If you're wearing... Or not boots. If you wear the diamond... Well, yeah, diamond armor boots. If you wear them, when your character is standing still, the bottoms are Z-fighting, because you were really never meant to be able to see the bottom of your feet in the game, so it didn't matter. And everything else has this slight movement, so the flicker you don't notice. But on the feet, you can really easily notice it. It's one of those weird things you'd never expect to notice unless you've spent time. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I might bump this wall out just a touch. This is kind of my fault for making this such a weird area. Because I could have made this so much easier on myself. And instead I made it really, really difficult. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to back this up a little bit. Because you don't need much space. And we'll do that. This is the convenience with not having it finalized yet. Because this, I can set up a little something up here to make it misalign, or not misalign, sorry, structurally different. And then actually, let me see if I can do... And then... Because remember, most of what's on the other side of this wall is dead space. So I can have a bunch of clipping into here and not worry about it. And now, we got a little bit... There, you can kind of see that really light twitch is a Z fighting. Well, in this case, it'd be layer fighting because it doesn't look like it's the same layer that's doing it, but it's the same. It's the same premise. Is if you have too many layers up against each other, they will try and assert dominance over each other, and it can lead to less than aesthetic results. So I'm going to have a little seating area up here, as well as the inn's only major room. Like I said, I'm probably going to build a second location for the caravanners. I'm out of wood again, aren't I? Yep. And I think I'm almost completely out of trees to scrap out here. There we go. There we go. So now you come up, and you've got this tight little corridor. And then there'll be a bedroom up here. We'll put a window on this. Put in 2 windowed walls. Oh, there we go. Now we got some variety on that. And then I've just got to put the corner stoppers in. I do not have a place for the artillery in this, but I don't use the artillery much. And I've got a mod that expands its radius anyway, so I don't mind leaving the artillery flat where it is, or not having every settlement have artillery, instead spreading it out across the entirety of the Commonwealth in key locations. So now I need the roof pieces. Hopefully I've got enough. Roof metal. I've got enough for 1. Oh, that's more than a little annoying. You're not the one I wanted. You're not the one I wanted. It's really weird. They have angles all over the place, so like this one is... This one is set up. Trying to get you to set all onto one of my walls rather than the wall you want to be on. There we go. Got to snap that time. But I need more wood again. Lovely. And my character's hungry. Again. Lovely. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of how that turned out, so I might manipulate that a little. But I may also put a sign on that to help give a reason why they bumped it up more. Dog meat, stop getting in my way. So up and in to the inn. That was not intended. Ooh, I've got enough space for 3 of these now. I've got enough wood for 3. I love how dedicated I was 2 days ago to trying to preserve as many of the trees as possible. Now it's just deforest everything. How does that work? This whole place should only be... Oh, you have got to be kidding me. I'm betting you didn't snap to what I think you snapped to. Yeah. We'll work with it. So I've got a gap here, but I think I'm just going... And then I'm just going to run some ceiling boards through there. But I want to see if there's... Okay, those are just spacers. And then we'll just... And then wood. Ceiling boards. Again, I can be a little aggressive on... this a little bit more than you would think because of this wall being a dummy wall. And I think that's pretty much, yeah, almost everything corked. Out of wood. Okay, well, at the very least, it now has a roof line. And I will have to go and do some more scavenging for wood, but... Again, let's look at... Thanks, dog meat. Let's take a look at this from a practical standpoint. If you open that again, I'm gonna shoot at you.
Heads up. Head over there.
Just
go
over
there.
Out of the way.
Hey, wait there.
Stay there so I can have this discussion. But if we look at this, we've got a set of buildings with multiple heights. And in all seriousness, we have to include the Red Rocket in this. Everything is slightly taller than the Red Rocket, but is not as tall as buildings next to it. They're either slightly taller, slightly shorter. We've got the little chimney sticking way up higher than the rest of it, which helps to create this air of, again, this height differential. Especially when you consider that this is, again, meant to be, you walk through the security checkpoint, and this is going to be the first stuff you see. So you're going to see a little gap there, which will have some decoration in it. You're going to see probably a general store sign or a super duper mart sign or something like that up there. Because again, I've got mods for that. You've got this big blocky thing. You're going to have a small store here with maybe a sign put here. You're going to have a small trader there. I want to see if I can actually put in... I had this idea just a little bit ago. No, it's not an original idea. This came from another YouTuber who I don't normally watch, so I don't remember their name off the top of my head. But I'm going to put a chain link gate, if I can find one that isn't the size of Kentucky. There we go. Do that. Did that clip through? No, okay. I don't mind it visually going into this wall slightly as much. Come on. Enter the constructor. There we go. Okay. So that actually should put an end to the... You know what? Good enough. So the idea is that, again, this isn't somewhere where you normally go back here. So it's kind of out of the way. Hence, you have this security gate that keeps most of the citizenry out. Of this particular location. Oh, there we go. Now I got it so it doesn't go in. Okay. So, what locations do I have near me that I can go and loot and scrap for raw resources on a massive level? I could go up to Sunshine Tidings and grab a bunch of stuff from them, because there's a lot there, but not a lot of it's going to get used for that location, because by the time I go to build up Sunshine, I'm going to be most of the way through with some build-up. So there's Ten Pines, there's Drumlin, Starlight's like right here. Satellite Station Olivia. If I go to Satellite Station Olivia, I'm going to get Abernathy Farm as a result. And I'm not ready to activate them yet, because I'm going to need at least one turret to guard. Ooh, I can get Chemist. Chemist. Because that means I can now produce some of the chems I need. Where's the chemistry table? There it is. No, I'm not actually going to be using this. This is just one of the best-selling items in the game. I'm concerned about the ingredients of Mentats, because the only thing in there that makes sense is the brain fungus, not so much the lead in Abraxo Cleaner, since Abraxo Cleaner was implied... Memory serves, it's like a combination of, like, bleach and asbestos. It's really weird. Psychojet's like buff, overdrive. Well, I can make some Molotovs, mines, cross explore. Oh, right, that outfit. Nope, not what I wanted. I wanted healing. There it is. We'll hold off on that. Yeah, look at this. I can now craft my own stim packs. Now, where's that antibiotics? What do I need? Purified water. Oh, I could have just straight up crafted my own zap gun. That's kind of nice. Okay. Well, that gives me some resources I can sell to Trudy and get the what I need outright rather than anything else. And I can see about how much fertilizer costs. Otherwise, I gotta attract a Brahmin in, which is a pain. Because Brahmin are a random spawn. As long as you have the player or the recruitment beacon going, you have a chance at spawning a Brahmin, but they are not guaranteed. I could technically, if I had the perks, I could just build the cage from the cage that traps them. I can't remember the name of what was it, Wasteland Workshop? If I had that, I could capture them myself, but again, that's going to be a lot of effort, and that's going to be multiple level ups I'm going to have to sacrifice just for that one set of perks that are really only useful if you build, or if you're going to be using those. Don't get me wrong, I've taken advantage of that. How else do you think I had a Spectacle Island that was protected by not one, not two, but 3 Deathclaw matriarchs? Oh, I remember that. I get one of those help defend the island. I show up, I had so many turrets that the only reason that they weren't winning is because they were getting destroyed as fast as they were taking out the super mutant horde that was attacking. I had 2 automatons running around, and I had just a comical amount of turrets. I think I had 168 defense in turrets. So,
I can rest easy knowing that Wolfgang is rotten.
It's one of
Sure.
those, it's like, I have more
It's all
lasers
worth
than
every
God.
cap I'm charging.
Try me. I want to sell... Well, first off, let's just go to junk. See, I gotta figure out what to do with what these decals are for, because I have yet to figure it out. Shipment of wood. Yes, please. Okay, so that's 2,580. Let's see if I have enough. Well, first off, those are getting sold regardless. I don't care anymore. I don't want them. I don't need them. Okay, so that's only 483. And you have... I don't really have... I should have brought the rest of the chems. Okay. Cancel trade in progress.
Yes?
Trash can.
Carla.
You again. Here to trade?
Harder.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Yeah, keep your shirt on.
Give me just a second. Because even if she doesn't have what I need outright, so she can't afford to pay me everything, but she has 2 bags of fertilizer, which I can then convert up into more jet, because jet sells for a lot. She does not have fertilizer. Ooh, she does have just a couple of small shipments. We'll take the small shipments right away. Just because that will give me resources to buy and sell with. I mean, I realize I don't have to always have these go my way in terms of sales, but I'd rather they do. But, you know, 23. Yeah. So we will accept that trade. And now we'll head back up to Red Rocket. Yeah. It's going to take about the same amount of time. So jet is one of the 2 loot loop items. So you can buy fertilizer, buy plastic, produce jet, sell it, and you'll have enough caps that you can then buy the next set's loop without overexpending, or without, and still be making a profit beyond that. You can do it with purified water too, but purified water isn't as good just because it weighs a lot, even not when you're not in survival. So it can come back to haunt you really easily if you put too much of it in your inventory. So you just gotta balance your carry weight with stuff like that. I try to, but I usually fail. Is that a dumpster? Yoink. I had a sneaking suspicion that had ammo in it because I think I died the first time I looted that. So the looted item. Yoink. Like I said, I'm just a little loot goblin. If I see it, I grab it. That's why I run through some of the weird routes, because you can get stuff that you weren't expecting. Now, is there anything in this? No. I think I already looted this place. I think I already looted that place. Finds more loot. I was right. Those things didn't spawn in the first time through. Weird. Oop. Weird. Well, I'm not gonna gift resources in the mouth, that's for sure. Out the back. Oop. Free gourds. Someone had a lovely little garden back here before the war, and I'm taking advantage of that fact. So now, we're just gonna go in through this wall. There we go. But this is how I'm going to build up my resource pool real quick. Where's my chem drug? So that's just from 2 bags of fertilizer. And I haven't had to get any replacement plastic yet. So now let's take a look at how much jet that created. Aid. 24 jet. 2 bags of fertilizer. That's all I had. And now I'm up to 24 jet with good value on all of them. And then if I can get a regular stockpile of plastic, I'm golden. Sorry, I'm just looking. It occurs to me that this is probably a horrifically impractical jack because of how tall it is. Because I regularly had the jack vehicles up in my last job. So I dealt with 2 different jacks, both of which were... I understand why the wheels were hard to move, but by God, that didn't help anything. Like, the pole's the right length, and this bracket looks right. But this is way too high up. Because... let's see if I can... There should be an unexploded car over here. Because now I'm curious looking at that. Okay, if we lift this up to put it on tires... Oh, you might... Actually, yeah, you would have been able to get under these, but... I just realized this thing has 3 rows of seats. And then this is the nuclear engine, because this is the fusion reactor right here. And then if memory serves, your coolant cap is that lower one. Because this is meant to be slid out wholesale. And then you've got 2 side trunks. There's a reason these doors aren't really used on anything except for those who have drivers for rear seats. Because the likelihood of you getting in an accident because a vehicle comes in on that door and slams it shut as it goes by, because they're coming in from the same direction and just crushing your leg between the door and the wall, yeah, that's a big thing. And someone who has smashed their hand in a door of a car hard enough to get blood under my fingernail to pool up, it's not a fun experience. So we're just going to toss all that, and that should give me a lot of temporary pull time to gather, or to get stuff pulled together here for building. Why am I still on the fences? So like I said, first things first, we're just going to get all the floors that I want in place, and that will... There we go. That's what I was looking for. And then from there, I'll be able to make a decision. Like, here is going to be the edge of this one's wall. Now, I want to build another one here. That height is explicitly so that the mud pool doesn't become visually part of it. And it's going to end there. And it's only going to be half a wall deeper in, I think, is going to be my plan. And then we're going to do... 1, 2 this way. And 1 this way. And then I think I can get away with a half one over here. Let me just see real quick. Yes, I can. I can fit a half wall here. Or I can fit half of a wall. Wall here. And then... Ooh, do I want to do the Curo tab here or not? Because Curo tab has some really nice, like, plastic, like, sheeting that you would use for, say, a... I'm going to bring this up. I can hide a little bit more. That you would use for, like, a greenhouse style. Corrugated clear. Let me Let me just pull it up. It's easier to show than it is to explain because I'm terrible at explanations. And naming things. Hence the reason I have a visual dictionary of architecture on my desk at all times. Because I'm an idiot and can forget that. So yeah, you've got like these patched pieces. This is the one I usually use, is the corrugated plastic. But you got these fun little... I really only... This is honestly one of the two big reasons that I got the Curo tab, was just because of these retextures. Because right here, the last time I did a Hangman's Alley, I did something like this. Give me a second, my phone's exploding. I don't know why all that came through at noon on the dot, but weird. Okay. But I did something like this, where you had this really big, very laggy, greenhouse. And I think I'm actually going to put this greenhouse right here and leave it. And then I'm just going to Okay, give me a second to get out of the Curo tab. It's lagging the game again. Like I said, you're fine when it's out of it, but when you're in it, it lags to no end. So I'm just gonna move that there. And that will be a nice walk around. Because again, I do kind of want this to be that little forgotten corner that my player lives in. God, I cannot win with this umbrella stand. Because I keep noticing it clipping through, and it clips through somewhere else when I fix it. So this is the rough layout, I think, of the final structures. Which one of these walls... we'll just get rid of this one. And then we will just embed this one over a little bit more, like so. Also, hello, dog meat. You know, if you stopped opening and closing all the doors, you could still be running around free. Ooh. Ooh, I just noticed. That is the way my, one of my old dogs used to sit. That is a guarantee that that's going to be arthritis in the not too distant future. It's a warning sign to arthritis is if they sit cocked like that on their hip. It's all cute and cuddly and all that, but it usually means they're gonna have arthritis in the legs. It's like an early warning sign. But no, so this will be the greenhouse. So this is how the settlement will get its food. I need another floor panel here. Oh, I need to add... I'm gonna go through and add some floorboards, some of those floor panels everywhere, just to kick up some variety and texture, so it looks like it's not all perfectly maintained with no flaws, which is a consistent issue. Not all... Okay, that's still going through just fine. I don't know how well the game... Like I said, doing a random check. I do random checks regularly. I think I'm out of water. Yep. Hopefully me drinking doesn't come through too clearly on this. So... I'm just kind of debating how I want... Because I still want that feeling that this Brahmin pen, which is what this region's going to be, is still really well built up and defended. It's just... It's still somewhat open to the rest of the settlement. So we're going to do that. And then I can actually bring... Well, actually, if I do... This is one where I'm pre-selecting something so that... Come on. It's not the way you snap to... Thank you. So we'll do that wall there, because that blocks that up completely. And with the metal strut there, it's going to make sure it doesn't go anywhere. And then... I gotta figure out a fence for this. Ooh. Sorry about that. I've noticed I've been yawning a lot lately. My sleep's kind of been weird. Weird the past few days. There we go. And then you've got this higher fence, and then there will be the wall to this place. I think we're gonna offset, so I need woodies. Woodies, wasteland stuff pack. Walls, yes. You. And then we're going to go to floor. Wow, I ate through a lot of wood fast. Well, time to go get more.
Look alive. Moving out.
And I emptied his inventory. And I've emptied mine, right? Yes. Okay. Okay, let's move. You know, I've checked the alley side, but I don't think I've checked the main side of this building yet. But you're about to see the... Ooh, yeah, I'm definitely going to need something there to fill that gap. Like, there will be fine, but this will need to be filled. I still love how well that turned out. And with how bright that now leasing is, it visually distracts you from the fact that there's stuff up on that platform that shouldn't be there. Which is part of the idea. Is that you look at that, you don't realize, oh wait, there's not supposed to be stuff up there. And then as a result, you don't notice the person crouched up there with a sniper rifle because you're too distracted by the giant yellow now leasing sign. Gray Tortoise, famous cigarettes. I love how in this universe smoking never really started dying out in the same way. Just realize, centuries later, there are still deflated kickballs everywhere. No, there's still unopened cigarette cartons everywhere. Like, think about it. Some of these areas I can understand because no one's really been there since the war. But others, like this Red Rocket, how many people have probably sheltered in there for a night? And you're telling me none of them took the excess cartons of cigarettes? A tradable good? A very valuable tradable good? I think there's a campsite over here. Usually I can only find... Yeah, right over here. Stay away from the ghouls, dog meat. A tiny little campsite here just has some random chems and junk and other goodies to find. Also, people are always complaining about trying to find adhesive. I've noticed this. Always check the toolboxes. All of the toolboxes seem to have a preset to always have some form of adhesive, be it duct tape, wonder glue, or a pack of duct tape. They will always have something along those lines in them.
Yes?
Hey, Carla.
Back again? Time to do business?
In the same day.
I'll take a look. Sure.
I got a little bit of everything.
And then we'll expand out the resource gathering radius a little bit. Just because, again, I need resources badly. So this is 576 caps. Still haven't gone and grabbed the rest of the caps, or the chems I need. I've got some of them, though. I can sell that because I don't... And sell that. Psycho... Let's see. That stuff can stay. That can stay. Junk. Give me wood. So let's see. This is 932. So I'm going to lose 193. Let's bump that up to 379. Do you have any more fertilizer by any chance? So if I have fertilizer, I can build more. I can easily craft more jet. And if I have more jet, I can very easily move a lot. But no, okay. So that should give me a decent bit. That should be 300 wood. Again, it doesn't... I hate how little wood can get you. Then again, a single pencil gives you 1 wood, so it's not surprising wood doesn't go very far. I think our next expansion will be starting to push into Lexington. I'll stay out of the Corvega assembly plant for a while and just kind of push towards Lexington as a whole. I'll take on the Super Duper Mart in a bit. That always well, one, I've got the Hubris Comics quest stuff from the Creation Club to do, and then it'll also just be beneficial to have that resource on map, or just all the junk and all the food and all that from there. But before I go there, I will get Codsworth, because I'm going to need that hauling capacity a lot more. Does everything stay dead in here? Taking that, because I can scrap it. Ooh, fertilizer. Yeah, I think I got everything. I just missed a bag of fertilizer the last time I was in here. Again, it's such a minor thing, but Jet sells for so much. Oh, that's right. I haven't saved in a while, so we're going to save. I just remembered. I haven't cleared this place out yet. Which means there's a bunch of resources and a bunch of easy XP in here. Bag cement, that's gonna overcome me ridiculously fast. Toolbox. I'm glad at the very least they made it so that toolboxes actually weight as much as they should have.
Nice.
Or not toolboxes, bags of cement. Okay, yeah, this is where I can show you what I was talking about with the carry weights being just comical. So I got a pencil now. Let's take a look at the junk. Pencil. 1 lead, 1 wood. Oh, I've never noticed this body up here before. Oh, don't need it. This is in the end room chest. The end room chest has one of the perk magazines in it. Take a leg, take a skull. Dog meat, I got a chew toy for you. Come here.
Look alive.
Dog meat, stop walking. Okay. Why can you suddenly carry so much more than you used to? Carry the baseball bat. Okay, now he's at full capacity. Now you see, if I was smart, I wouldn't be looting while I'm rummaging. But I'm not. Again, I'm smart. Okay. Come and get me. Ah! Again, free food. Well, I'm getting used to the burst fire at the very least. The beauty is now that it's now that I've discovered it and picked it up, I can craft my own now. Which means I can make so many of these. I can arm all of my settlements with fully upgraded select machine guns and just clean house. Okay, so there's... This was actually kind of an interesting place. It was designed as kind of an introduction to a bunch of different mechanics down here. Because Bethesda made the assumption, logical or not, that most people would wind up coming down here. Because they would... Actually, give me just a second. I gotta toss... There we go. Now we're good. Because everywhere else doesn't require me to be able to jump to get to. We got a fusion core. Ah yes, one of the municipal plutonium wells. Because, you know, that makes sense. Yeah, you're just mining for plutonium under Boston. Because that's somewhere where there's a high amount of... There it
Hell
is.
yeah.
There's just a high amount of plutonium underneath the city. Now, I know there's another trading card down here, but I don't know where it is, so... If I don't find it, I will have to come back down later after I watch a video that I know spots it. So, I've looted there. This is actually going to be a fairly decent haul. Actually, these are going to be... I just remembered these are going to be just rad roaches, which don't require much power to take out. So we've got a rifle, a submachine gun, and a Ruger as our main weapons. I'll probably get rid of the Zap rifle in a bit for when I go back. Especially now that I know I can craft them and I don't have to find them. Because if I had continued to believe that I had to find or buy them, I probably wouldn't have kept it. But if I know I can just buy them, then I'm just gonna buy them. Wait a minute. Why do I feel like this isn't the one I've customized? Yeah, it's got the civilian hunter on. This is not the one I've been using. Well, we're pretty much at the end of the loot. There's like one other spot that has like 3 plastic in it, but I'm not gonna bother with it. Yeah, this is definitely not the one because it's got a sight on it. The one I've been using doesn't. Iron sights. The running joke of, why are you using that? Give me the bobby pins. Ooh, 7. And so that's the civil access tunnels. Very convenient for getting a lot of scrap early on and a lot of junk. And like I said, part of the reason it exists is just to introduce you to some more of the mechanics. And it helps teach you to keep your eyes out for the bits and bobs of the built environment. Sorry, I just noticed. Is there something up here? This is one of those really weird Bethesda. Why would you put this here? Okay, we're coming back to that. I'm going to deposit, and then we're coming back to that because that desperately looks like I should be able to climb it. How much should my carry weight? 106. Oof. And I'm 200 out of 160. Might as well turn. I just realized that it's brighter to your right, to the left where the Pip-Boy is, than it is to the right. We're also getting close to night, so I'm gonna dump the items, sleep, and get us back to daytime so we're not in the dark for as long as possible. Because again, I realize how dark this is going to be due to compression. Even now looking at my other screen, I'm starting to see how bad the compression is going to be. So we're going to head topside, or not head topside, head back to base, dump, sleep, eat, drink, and head back out. I do need to get I do need to get water going for Red Rocket before I get too far ahead of myself. Yes, I know I'm carrying too much and can't run game. That's why I'm moving at a 1/10 of a mile an hour. Punt. The AC unit. Yes, I'm fairly certain this is an AC unit. Can I pick it up? No. But yeah, I'm fairly certain that's an AC unit. It could also be a heater, but it's one of the two. Okay, now I want to get up there and see if there's anything up there too. Again, a huge aspect of this of Concord is to teach a bunch of subtle mechanics you wouldn't expect. Because you've got a bunch of unmarked locations, some of which have hidden entrances. Would you have looked where the Deathclaw came out of? I didn't for the first 60 hours I played this game. Because I didn't think there was anything down there. I thought, oh, this is just where he hops out of. And a part of me very early on, because I get very weird irrational fears in video games when playing them, is I thought that there were going to be more Deathclaws in there. I thought we had woken up one near the surface, but that there was another one closer, or that there was going to be more down there, and I didn't want to go down there and face more Deathclaws. Some of those, it's like, are you crazy? Why would I want to go fight more Deathclaws? And I want to remind everyone, the Deathclaw was born from an irradiated pet gecko. That's the actual canon lore of what Deathclaws are. They were a particular species of gecko that was incredibly popular as a pet pre-war. And it's like the horned gecko or something like that. It might not have been a gecko. It might have been something else. It was a lizard. But it was a pet. It was, you know, super tiny little pet lizards. Mutated into that. Theorized to be with the help of FEV. Because it is theorized that some of the mutations we see, which shouldn't be possible with modern understanding of radiation, it could have been that Mariposa and a few of the other places that had FEV vats were aerosolized at the time of the detonation or had aerolization effects in the region. And while it didn't cause the same mutations that we see everywhere, dog meat, you might as well come over here.
Over here.
It didn't cause the same mutations everywhere, so not everything had the same reaction. Everything was affected, which caused certain creatures, such as the precursor to the Deathclaw, to rapidly mutate. Yikes. To rapidly mutate and create them with only minimal additional. Because I don't want that anymore. With minimal intervention. Something that shouldn't have otherwise been possible became possible because of this aerosolized due to aerosolized FEV as a primary component of it, forced evolutionary virus and all that good. Nothing says fun like pre-war America still screwing everyone else over. There we go, there's some more jet for my wood addiction. But I'm gonna sleep real quick so that we can see without the Pip-Boy light, since it's kinda shit. So we'll get started a little bit before dawn, but it'll be there about an hour and a half in. Okay. So let's see. I need a small little floor piece here. Let's do one of the rattier ones. Here we go. Give it a little bit of character. And we'll do a little awning over. Other way, other way, other way, other way, way. See, this is annoying. It's like... 'cause it only snaps one way. But, oh well. And then... there we go. So like I said, this is going to be a super narrow, like, story and a half building, so I might build up like a sub-loft over here. Actually, yeah, let's do that. So I need... so this is a trick that I... don't want to snap at the moment. I do want surface snapping on. And then I do want snapping on. So this is based off of, yeah, so I need like half that height. So this is based off of a spot in Bunker Hill. Where there's this like little platform that comes up. Nope, other way, other way, other way. Come on. Work with me. Can you seriously not snap straight to the floor? That's annoying. Okay, fine. Don't snap. And then over, 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 over. There we go. Now it's snapped in place. And then, you know, put it there, and then... but it's just kind of a fun way to really change up how the building is shaped. And we will make this semi-open. Click in place. We're finally getting some fun weather! It's been getting kind of boring with only sun and the odd bit of rad storm. We do that, and then we do corner cap, and we cap the ends. We'll do a junkie and a good. There we go. Looks nice, nice. And we're gonna do this, and we'll actually turn it into a window using a fence. Another one of my little favorite little tricks is then you just wedge a fence right here, and voila, you have an instant window. And if we put you up here, now it's a small window. But we're gonna leave it as a big window. We need a roof on this. Like I said, this is really only gonna get to be about a story and a half, and it's gonna make sense to be a story and a half. Let's actually get the rest of the walls on. And yeah, let's extend it off both sides, otherwise it's going to be a slightly uninteresting build. And this will get a buck standard metal roof here, and then we'll have the extension for this one here. And then we'll just use a regular... we'll use that wall there. And then do that. So now we've got that height difference. So let's go back to walls, over to here. Gap filler? Do I need a gap filler anywhere else? I do not. And then again, we'll just add some character by making these walls. Change it up like so, and now we've got a nice little hut that's been built up. And this will be another place, or another house. And that's corked up enough, I'm okay with it. So we're getting to the point where if I can jump through here, like I said, so this will be the Brahmin pen. You know, nice and out of sight. And once I have a wall here, I think I'm going to do a flat wall. Yeah, we'll do a flat wall here. This pen is now sealed up. So any Brahmin that would be in here are not getting out. But also... That's better. So any Brahmin in here aren't getting out, but they're in one of the most secure areas. Which means that they're going to be safer than most other livestock. And we're just going to add a little bit of character to this doorway. No, not with that. We're going to use supports. Use the shack cross beam. There we go. And now, so this will be that. So I need... There we go. And turn... I can never remember which way this is supposed to face, but we'll assume it faces this way, and we'll just put it here. So yeah, Brahmin can then be guided into this lockup, and I'll put a small fence gate here from the fences. I'll put an auto close on it. There we go, and now you can see in, but you can walk through the gate. Look, Dogme, it's one more thing for you to incessantly open and close. Yeah, I like that little touch. That's a nice tiny little building to account for that. And then we're gonna keep decorating this. That, and if I temporarily go into furniture, containers, not office, not home. There they are. And then, is this the walnut? Yeah, that's the walnut. That's not the one I want. I wanted this one. Come on. There we go. And then I gotta do a surface snap removal. And voila. So you can kind of see how it's built up, and then there'll be a chair here and some other stuff scattered around. But let's get back to the last two buildings, I think I'll say. Yeah, last two buildings, because we have this one in the back, and then the greenhouse, and then we get to do the fun of decorating. Which will involve a lot of beds, a lot of tables, and probably at least one more stop to Carla to get wood, but just for the moment, I'm gonna take like I'm gonna take a 5-minute just to refill my water and so We'll swap over to an intermission, and I will be back shortly. And I'm back. Give me a second here. There we go. That should swap you back over to the main screen rather than the intermission. Give me just a second. I'm waiting for confirmation. Yep, we're good. Perfect. Close that. Okay. So I've got water now. Because, you know, it's important to stay hydrated during the stream. I got an idea. But it's going to be easier if I do multiple small pieces rather than trying to fit into one large. You there, you there. Come on, place. Thank you. And then railings. You there, you there. Bop, bop, bop. I used the same one twice. I did. Okay. Give me a moment. I try not to use the same one right next to each other for aesthetic reasons. And then back over to Woody's. Put a door there. A wall there. Window there. Bring a... You there. Oh, we've got nice sunny weather again. And then I need another half. And then... So this one I am going to do... And look, it actually works this time, unlike yesterday where I spent way too long trying to get it to work when there was no way it was going to work because I was being an idiot. So this is only going to be... This is going to be like a lofted space, so I need... Again, I do not use Woody's floors. My biggest complaint about his mod, they're just... They're not the greatest. I'll put it that way. Yep. There we go. And then we'll do... Like I said, this is just going to be a small lofted space. Not really meant to be big. So we're going to do a quick grab for the roof I want. There we go. And then... needs a floor to snap into. Okay. Well, I can temporarily accommodate. No, we'll do a 2-window here. We'll do a solid wall here. We'll put a window here just to keep the variety going. Gap fillers are in here. If you're gonna... There we go. And it took a little bit more effort, but it'll snap. have one window looking out that way, and we'll do that wall there. And then I need the full. Mid, full, full, full. There it is. And we'll have it rotated. Let me get down so I can kind of see where it's rotated to. That way, and then we'll do you there. So there's that building, side build. Well, there's this side building done. Not the strongest with the full roof, but could be much worse, especially if I add a little bit of the greebly bits. Such as that, and then that adds a little bit of depth to it, so it kind of goes, oh yeah, so it's not just free hanging out there, it is actually being held by something. We'll do this and then look at it head on, and so you come in. I think this will be a residence outright and won't be a store. Just because I like the feel of that just being a home right on the tail end of the boardwalk. And then greenhouse. I need to get a cap on this end. So I'm trying to remember how I did the cap last time. I did this. Flat. No. Oh. The shift button keeps letting go when I'm still pressing it. It's a little annoying. I'll do that. Not you. Not you. Not you. Still not you. 'Cause I don't mind doing the metal on this. It's gonna look fine. Yeah, security fencing, anyone? When you need to tell your neighbor to F off. There we go. There it is. Yep, over this, into here. Never understood why the person who made this never put snapping anchors on it at all. And I don't mind leaving that open because the greenhouse is going to get hot, so it needs to be able to vent. Oop, in we go. This is sealed all the way up, so this is your entrance. Again, I don't mind leaving it open because, again, this is how you're getting in and out of it. You know, there's one more place you could be. There's one more place you could be snapping. And it isn't where you're snapping. There we go. So, welcome to the greenhouse. Now, where... planters, there they are. Brick, farm plots, floor planters. Oh, I'm out of fertilizer, because I turned it all into jet. Well, time to go shopping. Dog meat, you coming? Okay, I've got to figure out what's weighing me down. Dog meat, let me through. That doesn't explain it. Okay, that can go in there. That can go in there. There we go. Now I've got some carry weight back. Well, hopefully I can get some fertilizer in the process. Otherwise, oh well. Oh yeah, I know how I can get some. I just gotta go claim Starlight real quick. Actually, let me cue this to 3. Again, this is like a sidearm. This is small enough and chambered in a small enough round, technically speaking, keeping 2 clips of this wouldn't be annoying. I should almost do like an ultra realistic and only maintain what could be reasonably carried by 1 person in terms of ammo. So like the pistol, you would have 2, maybe 3 clips of it, and then you pull out the select machine gun pistol or machine gun, you're only able to carry like 2, 3 clips of that. And the marksman rifle, you only get 2 clips. I mean, granted, I can only carry 3 clips of it at any time because it's 308. But I think that would be an interesting way to play this game a little bit in the combat. Is you're not fighting in the same... Ooh. I see an opportunity for a snipe. Because I can see your dumbass walking. Other side of the tree. Ugh. I hate these collision meshes that are way more aggressive than they need to be to perform the duty of keeping me as a player. Okay, I can't... I know where he is, but I can't... No. Like I said. No. Swapping to rapid. But no, some of the tree collisions are more aggressive than they need to be. Especially when you remember that a 308 is going to do, even at that range, is going to do a pretty good job of just going straight through the tree. Yes, yes, so very dangerous, you overdramatic game. Okay. Welcome to Gorski Cabin. I never understood why there were so many ferals here. Like, I understand where the feralization came from, because it's radioactive down here. But it's very clear that this dude was solo down here. So where did he get... Thank you. We got some fertilizer, or not fertilizer, cement down here. So where did these others come from?
Sounds like she sure is mad.
Silence. In we go. Everything that isn't nailed down, I don't have much time in here.
Perfect.
Congratulations, you now have Diamond City marked on your map, despite the fact that you will have likely already been either A, been there by the time you've gotten in here, or C, you will likely already have it marked on your map thanks to Murphy. It's one of the stupid... Oh, hello.
Hell yeah.
It's one of the stupid ones where it's like, whoever put it here, put it in the worst spot possible. A better spot would have been to swap this one with, it would have been better to swap this one with the one that was in the Ranger cabin. Swap those, and I think it would have worked a bit better from a gameplay standpoint. There we go. Well, I'm gonna go make an assault on Starlight. So I still haven't decided what I'm going to do with Starlight Drive-In yet as a design, so this is just to claim the location, not to do anything further with it. Because I'm actually going to exploit an incoming little aspect of my Scrap Everything mod. Or the Scrap Everything mod I'm rocking. Because I can scrap those dirt mounds that the mole rats come out of, which gets me fertilizer, which means I can build up my... Yes, dog meat, I'm sure you have. I need to go around and loot everything around this place, because if it's not directly in the building, they don't claim it as part of their stuff. There's also a blood bug in one of these pools. But I always come in from this direction, so I never see it. Ooh, sorry about the hiccups. Ow. Okay. Yeah, my throat's been a little tight today. As has been my jaw. Okay, come on, everyone out. Dog meat, I need you to cover me. Ah. Level 12. Are we good? I think we're good. That was pretty clean, just in, cleaned house, and out. So...
That's it.
Bingo. Yeah, perfect. There's a few more enemies lying around, but... There's at least one rad roach. I keep getting stuck on geometry. Give me a second. I'm trying to get rid of the radiation here. Oh, I forgot about all the steel when I was desperate need for steel. I forgot I could just scrap everything here. But no, scrapping all these bodies will get me the fertilizer I need. I can come back for anything else. Because every body produces fertilizer. The holes are fertilizer. There's also some free meat out of this if I need it. And there was an interesting discussion going on recently on the Fallout subreddit about the Eden something cinema that's in Far Harbor. It's the other drive-in that we see. And people were questioning, the bombs fell at 9:15 in the morning. Why were there so many people at a drive-through or a drive-in? Same here. Remember, I've just scrapped 4 or 5 cars. Why are there still so many vehicles? It's because a lot of these businesses, they only operated at night, or they would have early morning matinees, you know, before the sun got high enough that it would mess with the screen. Well, what else are you going to do with what is functionally a gigantic parking lot through the middle of the day? Well, they used it as overflow parking. They used it as parking for people who were coming, who would take a bus. So these would be all the people who lived like up in Concord and whatnot, and needed to go into downtown Boston. There would be a bus, which there actually is one over here, if memory serves, or at least there's a bus station. If we run over here, there's a... Yeah, you know what? We're just gonna... I could disarm this, but I've been killed by it before, so... Yeah, the bottle cap mine is probably one of the most dangerous mines in the entire game. But yeah, right over here where the damaged bus is. So this was overflow parking. So you would come in, get parked, and a bus would park up here. This is a bus terminal. You'd load up onto the bus, and it would drive down into Boston. Is the if what I read correctly is the general premise. Now, I'm not going through that door. Dog meat.
Hey. Hold position.
Hold position, because what I'm about to do is to disarm a bomb. And I'm not sure if it disarmed with the grenade or not, so I gotta come in through the upper floor. It did not. Yeah, someone booby-trapped the hell out of this place. But I think that's all explosives. Radio. That's what I'm trying to hit. Okay.
Hey, boy,
Dog meat.
on me.
Now we're good to go. I just wanted to gather that so that I wouldn't accidentally self-terminate. So, fertilizer. Perfect, okay. That's everything we need. We'll head back up to Red Rocket. Build my planters. This is wild corn, isn't it? Yeah. Eh. Oh yeah, here's the blood bug I mentioned. Hey, have I mentioned how much I hate blood bugs? I feel like I might have, but I need to reiterate. I hate them. So much. Okay. Well, that's got me covered this way. So like I said, we'll head back to Red Rocket now. Okay, we're gonna go up this way. No, the little Ruger mod here. It's the Ruger Mark 5? Question mark? Yeah, Mark 5 by Nero. Who is more famous for his armor mods than he is his weapons mods, but he has very good ones. There's one I haven't installed, but I might, which is the Archimedes 2, which is which is his take on the Archimedes weapon from Fallout New Vegas. I was never a huge fan of that weapon, so I'm not sure how much I'm going to mess around with the Archimedes 2 weapon, but it was kind of cool as an idea. He has the Cryo Lance, which I think I have installed. He's got a few other fun ones. He's got a Katana mod that I'm fairly certain I have on. He has the Crucible from Doom from the modern Doom games in one of his mods. That's kind of fun. What else does he got? Oh yeah, he's got the non-lethal version of this for people who have the Knockout framework. I've got all the outfit mods on though, because I love his outfit mods. They are spectacular in quality. Super customizable. With a lot of really nice aesthetic bits, like the Handmaiden one has a Joker outfit that looks awesome, or a Joker coloration. And all of them, as far as I know, are placed physically in the world in at least one location, so that you can, while out wandering, you can actually find them, like the Mojave Manhunter. There's a version of that, of the Mojave Manhunter, in the Glowing Sea in an unmarked church. The Institute Exploration suit you can find with Kellogg. You can find the Handmaiden's outfit, which is like a noir style outfit. You can find that in the Old North Church in the catacombs just before you reach the railroad. And then, let's see, what else do I got? Oh, the Courser's Brigade. That one you find on Coursers, if memory serves. You can still get the Courser outfit, but you just can't get it from Courser bodies. Which, you know, it is a shame, but it is what it is. Okay, so let's get the food in this. I have 1 carrot. Definitely want snapping on for this. I've got some corn. These can go in the back. The gourds. I've got a lot of gourds. Come on, scroll. you're smart with how you lay this stuff out, you can get like... Do I have some melons? I have some melons. Let's do a single melon planter. I don't have any mut fruit and I don't have any razor grain. But I have potatoes, or at least I have a tato, I should say. I might go and raid Abernathy for the more potatoes. Let's see. Let's do another melon here. Melon here. Melon here, and a gourd here. I realize with the place anywhere, I wouldn't need to do this quite this way, but it is what it is. I kind of like having it. Okay, so I could do a powered water purifier. So it's nice to have these water coolers. There's one already here that it just adds a little bit of happiness. I'm going to see if I can't find some more options. If we were closer to a water source, I would put the fish cleaning station down. Like, if this was that sanctuary, I would put it down, because theoretically people could be fishing and then cleaning their catch. How that location has anything you could catch is beyond me, but meh. Let me think. Because I don't really have anywhere I can put the windmill. So I gotta think of my other options for water, which would be out of the Kiro tab. So prepare for the lag to begin. As demonstrated by the fact I'm spamming a button and it's not moving. There we go. Come on. Come on. You just need to move one more over. Like I said, it can be a little annoying. Because a lot of times I'm not just sitting around not doing anything. It's literally just taking it that long to react. Here we go. Again, I don't like that it just costs caps rather than resources, but oh well. At least I have a water supply now. And now to get out of the Kiro tab before it lags my game out of existence. We're getting close to night. I still gotta figure out a generator setup as well. Oh, I've already got a wall there. The reason I'm putting a whole wall like that there is just because if a settler gets in there, I want to be able to actually talk to them. Oh, something I didn't mention yesterday about these little struts that come out. You can actually put platforms and connect them, so you can actually have a walkway on top of your walls if you wanted to. Ooh, I know. I got an idea. Inspiration has struck. You there. You there. You there. You seeing what I'm thinking? Screw it. Wants to snap wrong, it can snap wrong. I don't care enough. Come on. Seriously. Seriously. Okay, give me just a second. Just sit out of the way. Ugh. You don't want to do stuff like that. Okay. Now, come over here. And now do you want to place? cancel that. Oh. There we go. Oh, my character is dehydrated. Remember, kids, drink your water. Okay, let's get the, I need a fence. Fence. So we got a nice little sitting area here. Haven't decided on this yet, so I think we're going to do just a basic... No, not that. That's going to do that. Do we have room? I think we do. Okay. So I'm going to do another woody wasteland staircase. Nope, can't go there. Well, that's not gonna work, so we're gonna do a custom one instead. So I need structures, stairs. Actually, I had an idea. I'm experimenting at this point. Come on, I know there's a steeper option. There they are. Do that, and then we do... that, and then we go back over to here. And then we do this. And then we add some buffer boards around. Oh, you snap weird. What the hell? Ah! They're here. Around that. Through here. Back here. In we go. Up we go. Okay, so because what I'm thinking is then if I do... this, and then do... give me a second. There we go. Nope, that ain't right. That ain't right. There we go. Because now I'm still in the clear. I'm just checking for a gap filler real quick, so I'll have to grab a gap filler from elsewhere, unpainted. Yeah, I can't jump. Oh, there we go. Now I can. So my idea is I'm out of wood. Again. Oh. I think you're starting to see what the idea is that this will be a slightly taller one built out of unpainted, again, some of the unpainted wood. And then you got a nice little porch. I'm going to sleep real quick. So that will be... how I So that'll be kind of the last bit of height, as I got a little too uniform towards the end over here. And I won't... Like, over here looks really good. We're gonna have to wait a little bit longer on that. Well, if we're gonna be waiting, I'm gonna see if I can't upgrade anything here. Gun nut... Actually, what rank? Sorry. Okay, so Ruger... Oh, right, I was gonna check something else and then got distracted. I have 0 attention span. Okay, so I only need one more level up and I'll be able to get what I'm after. Gun nut rank 2 will let me access a lot more a lot of the construction items I'm missing still. 14 for that. 20 for that. 17, 14, 16. Oh, I shouldn't need chem anymore with the chemist. That was just so I could craft chems. Sandman. Mysterious Stranger, Bloody Mess, Scrounger, Fortune Finder. Already got Scrapper, right? Yeah, Scrapper. Be a while before I get more of that. Caps or ammunition? I think we're gonna go with caps because it's just a little bit of a better deal. Okay. Well, in the meantime, we're just gonna... Because I'm looking forward to the... Because if we look, everything but the tactical light stock is all in rank 2. Like, and everything but... Like, I can get the drum mag, which is what I'm gonna wind up getting. Because it's just way... It eats through its ammo too fast. Yeah, we'll do the dot. And then I won't be able... I'll be able to put a compensator on it, which would be nice. 2. I want to see how this looks. Nope. Wrong one. There we go. Okay, give me just a second. I'm very picky about the sights. That's better. Why does it not... Okay, I don't get why you get a circle or a dot, and not a circle with a dot. But no, so the idea is that this will be a Minuteman weapon of choice. Oh right, I still have to build the little outpost I want to build here. Hanging out. Apologize if that clacking was a little loud, I'm just thinking. Yeah, again, you can't get through the bramble. No getting through bramble. You can barely get over it. How am I doing on inventory? Oh wait, dog meat. Did I empty your inventory at all? I didn't. Sweet. I forgot I hadn't emptied his inventory, so we'll grab that real quick and just dump it. Cause I'm gonna go out to Super Duper Mart and try and clear that place out. Not gonna take Corvega on quite yet. Again, for me, Corvega has reached that point of it's no longer a fun fight, it's just a slog. It's lost all of its charm for me. Which is a shame, because it's like, it's got a good layout, it's just, again, I've had to fight in it so many times that it's just lost all effect in terms of fighting. I honestly use it more as a testing ground for new weapon mods than I do as a quest location. We're gonna fast travel down to... Yeah, we're gonna fast travel. There we go. Okay. So we'll continue down towards Lexington. Ooh. Okay, I need to heal. Ooh, wait. Damn it, I was hoping. I had thought that I might have been able. Ah! Dog meat. Damn it, dog meat. Tried to heal him, but he couldn't, and Super Mutant that was behind me caught me. I probably could have taken them both out, but... It's one of the issues, again, it's another issue I have with dog meat, is when he's down, he's so hard to... Because of his motion, he constantly pushes his hitbox out of range. So you wind, when you're in a rush like that, you're just desperately trying to stick him with a stim pack and not die yourself. And it's one of those little things. I get it. You want him to go down. But the lurching, he's the only one that lurches while down. Everyone else stays up and stays moving. Damn it. It's been a... Okay. Well, we'll dump fast travel. Definitely not going to be super mutants there again. I should have tried the sniper rifle. I should have also put this... Should have kept that, but oh well. Dog meat.
Hey.
Okay, and then we're just gonna... We are gonna put the new sights on it, though. Okay. Attempt 2 of Starlight. So that is a random encounter, so that's not going to be there this time. Hopefully. Let's face it, probably will be. I was hoping I had the resources for a turret to slap down. I think that Super Mutant was rocking a legendary zap gun, which is part of the reason he hit like a... Oh no, 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 we get a second time. Yeah, that's a skirmisher. That's why he hit so hard. Yeah, he's rocking a modded, or he's rocking a different weapon. Rocking. Yeah, he had a zap, but I was right, he had a zap. Well, that's just shit. Yeah, I got it. Okay, I don't know where the last one is. fairly certain the last one does. The last one chasing Brahmin. I think the last one's chasing Brahmin. So yeah, I definitely need to get some more damage on this, or on my character, before facing down any more super mutants. They've got just a touch more health than this thing can eat through quickly. Now this won't be as big of a deal in a little bit when I get the next... Oop, checkpoint. I don't... You gotta be careful with these checkpoints because sometimes stuff will spawn at them. And it's very easy to get overwhelmed. Let's see. All I want is the super duper mark, but I will grab Mystic Pines while I'm here. I actually found out there's a guy in power armor on top of that building. Never knew he was there until I was doing a Creation Club quest. One of the guys you were after is up there. Oh yeah, it's a delicious meal of rock. Ooh. Back here. Yeah, ceramic white plate's better than nothing. Okay. So this is the Hubris Comics shipment I'm after. Miss Hubris Comics. There it is. This is just to get this quest going. It'll be a while before I get there. Okay. So we're gonna go in the back way.
Won't be able to hack this.
Never mind. We're going around the front way. I think I can fit through here, yes. This place is such a hellscape. It's like you've got a Raider in power armor right there. I'm fairly certain that's him. He's got a Fat Man. He's got a whole cabal. Oh yeah, and a super mutant behemoth spawns here. If you, I don't know the exact trigger, but I know there is one, and I don't like being here when he wakes up. Because he'll alert that raider, who will then start raining mini nukes on you for spite purposes. What type are you? Perfect. Now, do I have the ability? Yes. I'm gonna wake that projector on up. If I wake him up, he'll help take care of at least some of the ghouls. He won't take care of all of them, but the more the merrier.
That's it.
Alright, there's a safe in here. Oh, nope, I don't need it. So activate that, and then we're gonna open up the safe.
Powering up. Protectron on duty.
Ooh. That was a good haul right there. So now, if I stay near him,
Protect and serve.
I can pretty much move with impunity through here. Because he's actually decently high level. Oh, no, 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 no. We are not shooting him. It's a good way to get a lot of food items to come through here. Because you've got, like, stacks of Yum Yums. Like, it's clearly been looted a few times over the decades, but...
Attention. This is now
But I mean, look at
combat
that.
Zone.
They woke
You
up
may
because I'm
suffer
here.
harm up to and including death if you remain in the area. This notice required by law.
But no, I'll go around and wake him up. Ooh. Ooh, corn, corn, sweet. Now I can get corn going. Because corn is one of the primary ingredients. Wait, where did he go? Like, seriously, where did he go? Did he just teleport out of existence? They had a Halloween aisle. No, he's nearby. See, it's those withered are the ones you want to be cautious around. Okay, yeah, he just teleported randomly. Okay. Buff out. Oh, that's why it sounded like it was to my right. I forgot I had one of your completely uncovered. I really hate how sensitive this can be sometimes. It's like I'm not trying to sit, I'm trying to loot. Yoink, yoink. Ooh, Vault Resident Passwords, cool. This is a part of the Forville mod. But you'll occasionally just find Vault Resident Passwords around. And then when you go to where all the where the safety deposit boxes are for that stuff, if you have the passwords, you're able to open it up and get a bunch of really good loot early. So you can just get a huge stack of loot. Like some of them have just piles of chems in them. Oh, cigarette ashtrays. See, now if I was Bethesda, I would have put a magazine here.
Attention, citizens.
Oh, sounds like he found more.
Resume your normal activities.
Yeah, he just took out that corner. Okay. Oop. Escape. I only do this because I've had them go I've had this one go hostile on me for seemingly no reason.
Nice.
Oh yeah, from the other day. This is one of the Minutemen you can spot. Okay, he hit like a truck. Alright, I didn't notice my health is nearly non-existent. But no, this is another one of Garvey's crew. So that one has a full window. If they don't have full windows, I don't trust them not to spawn. Like, you can see that has a window in it, this one doesn't. So I'm like 90% sure that's gonna spawn something. Dog meat, come over here real quick. You can't run away from me over here. Which means I can dump all my junk onto you. Yeah, I had a feeling that wasn't gonna work. Let's actually. Ooh, new controls. So he's done his pass, so I think almost all the ones that are in the main area are dead. Which means I can loot these areas without worry. Because he woke them up as he went by. Can you imagine how much that would suck? World ends and you did you die doing something heroic? Nope, you were stuck in Salisbury steak in a freezer. Ugh. Yeah, looks like everything's dead. Oh, I love Nuka-Cola. Nuka-Cola, Nuka-Cola, Cola Nuka. I love these shopping baskets too, because I think they're really light, but they have a decent output of resources. Just I wish they had done more with the electronics since they brought them back, but they decided to just do nothing with them, which kind of feels like a waste. All you ever find is moldy food. It's like it would have been a great place to add in a few like junk food items to be found. But no, it's just some general moldy food, just nondescript food that shouldn't be consumed. Burnt magazines or cloth. No, no, no. Yes. Is my character going to be completely ineffective in any form of battle in the coming minutes? Yes. Am I going to be carrying twice my body weight in loot? Also yes. Okay. Take that. Yeah, leaving here always leaves you with a good stockpile of miscellaneous junk. Did I miss anything over here? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to be fighting the Protectron. I'm going to lose that fight in a heartbeat. Before we go any further in, because I have been steamrolled before in here.
Not attempt to flee. Justice will be administered swiftly and fairly.
Thankfully, I think they're all going to come through that door.
Unidentified intruder. Ow. Beginning search.
Thank you.
Unveiled target identified. All hands
Oh, there was another one of the Vault resident passwords. Also, I desperately need some rat away. That's what I'm talking about. It's so easy to get steamrolled in there and not even realize it's happening until they're already on you. Again, it's another reason to wake the Protectron up every single time in survival. He's friendly to you, he's not friendly to them. Okay, we're gonna switch to stealth. Because otherwise I have a feeling I'm gonna get steamrolled. Any junk? Nope. In here, ooh, we got some pork and beans. Pork and beans, come on. Yeah, you'll almost only ever find the Vault resident passwords on ferals. If I can weaken them, I will. Sorry I had to light you on fire there, dog meat, but that was just a sacrifice I was willing to make. So we got some more fusion cells, we've got some... Ooh, enamel. Okay. Reload, we're moving into the we're moving down. Can't remember, did Josh's holotape actually have audio to it? Or is it a text one?
I came back yesterday with Emma. Everyone's gone. Looks like they left in a hurry and had one hell of a fight. Feral corpses everywhere. Emma and I searched for anything that might tell us where they went. Only thing we found was Anthony. Must have been bad. They never would have left his body there. I set Emma down to the loading dock to wait for me while I check out something. We won't stay long. I just want to get Anthony's body and... Wait. Fuck me.
Yep, so... Again, that was part of Garvey's group. That we just... So Anthony, from what I can tell, is the one that we see in the locked side room. Looks like he died during a last stand. Then we see Josh, and then when we go down one more level, going in here first, it's gonna be a very dull walk back to back to Red Rocket, but again, oh well, boo-hoo. Ooh! Finally, I found one of the board games. So these are another one of the collectibles that are around the map. And so it looks like the idea is that these were developed by Vault Tech for the residents that were going into the vault, but they probably sold them. Oh, right, you can't get to this particular teddy bear. He's in jail. We're gonna leave that. I think I can get into it with the terminal, but I don't feel like it. Yep, there's another. Another resident password. See, what gets me is you would think that the raiders would hear this gunfight actively occurring around their area and actually go and investigate. I realize that in real life this would be a much larger area, but you're hearing gunshots and you're hearing laser blasts. You know that at least one group of well, I'm not even gonna call them Minutemen by the time we find them. Yeah, I don't question that. That was just straight up a box of sugar bombs, a spoon, and a toilet bowl. I don't think I need to explain why that's just disgusting. You think you would notice this? Dog meat. Just out of the way. Okay, there's one ghoul there, and we're just gonna... If it's there, you might as well use it. Then we wait until the fire backs off. And now, if we walk around, we can grab that fusion core. That bottle cap, that window's sealed. Telephone, loot. Like I'm hoping that this will be enough. To get me everything I need. Another fire extinguisher. Fire extinguishers are part of the reason I'm always over encumbered. They've got a lot of good stuff in them, but they are heavy. Which is believable if you've ever been to an antique show where they use that particular version of them. Or where they were selling that version of fire extinguishers. There we go. If you've lifted them up, no, those are usually empty. They weigh a crap. Oh, sorry, they weigh a crap ton. Because they're just filled to them. Because it's usually is it brass or copper? It's one of the two. And then you've got steel components. They're actually really fascinating because what it is you'd pick them up, flip them upright again, and because what it is you trigger a chemical reaction. Come on, I know there's... And this would be the last of them.
What the hell is Josh doing? He's been gone for over an hour. We need to get out of here. The guys are thinking we're already at Concord. If Josh would hurry his ass up, maybe we can get there in time. Shit! Gunfire! Not good! Josh!
And she died to ferals. He died to ferals. And it seems like the guy named Anthony died to ferals. And again, this is one of those... It's a dark aspect. It's one of the few times you see this kind of darkness in the game. But you see just how badly things went. Like Garvey said, they came to Lexington, thought that this would be their safe haven, and they were swarmed by raiders and ghouls. They fled. The ghouls remained behind. The raiders, they didn't. They kept coming. And they refused, and they had every intention. And then when you read the Raider boss in Corvega's terminal, you find out it's because he was after Mama Murphy. He was never going to stop so long as she was with them. And he wanted the hat, but he explicitly... Or was it Gristle that wanted the hat? Someone wanted the hat. But that's the reason why they chased Garvey that far. Because after a certain while, you'd think, leave it. We're spending more resources trying to take that, trying to capture them, than we're going to get from them. But no, it was because they had orders. Capture Mama Murphy. Because I can't remember if he had had experience with Mama Murphy, or if he had dealt with another person who had had the sight. Or a similar mutation. And as a result, he was really after them. Because it was something along the lines of he wanted that power for himself, I think was what it was. Yep, there's an actual gunfight happening. Again, it is one of the cool things in the Fallout 4. Any gunfight you hear, you can go to it. Because there's an actual gunfight. It's not just ambient noise. The shots happening off that way somewhere are actual NPCs attacking each other. Yeah, we're gonna haul this all the way. And we'll figure out once we're there. I might have to, when I get the Twitter set up, I'll have to put up a poll or something to see what people think I should be building for Starlight. So I'm not sure what I want to put in Starlight, and nothing ever feels compelling because you've got two fun structures to work with, but you've got one here and one so far away. But you're so far away from the two, so if I build something there, it won't feel like it's part of anything I build over here, and if I build anything over here, vice versa, and then the workbench is by itself in a little side shed. You've got this giant hole, which is your only water source. You've got, like, no ground to grow crops in. So, like, if this thing was busted up and you had huge tracts of dirt, I could turn this into a farm, but it's all asphalt. And it makes it so annoying to work around. There's a lot of promise. But it's just, it's too flat, too empty, not enough going on. So, like I said, when I set the Twitter up, I'll set a poll up and put a few of the ideas I usually have for it. And see if anyone else has additional ideas that would be better. Because I've tried trading hubs, I've tried logistic hubs, I've done training grounds that don't look that great. And it's just kind of sad that way. And that gets back into the old conversation I had over the weekend about the quality of settlements. And I always struggle with the big, flat, open ones, or mostly flat in the case of Spectacle Island. I have the same issue at Sunshine Tidings because it's so close to being good, but you can't get rid of the big shrubs like the one I'm walking through at this moment. And so it doesn't feel like it's actually a farm, even once you've planted everything. Because people would have ripped that stuff out if they were farming there, because those are weeds. Those are taking away from the potential of the of what you do have. There, at the very least, now that little bit of health is filled. Actually, let me check something. Lead belly is just... Oh, that's it. We're taking that. That'll give me less radiation from eating and drinking, which would be good. Well, we're about halfway back to Red Rocket. I can hear my character's knees clicking. Like, just to put it in perspective, 349 pounds. This dude's carrying an entire me on top of what his upper carry weight limit is. Actually, yeah, thereabouts. I've got some classical rock music rocking through my head that if it wouldn't get me a copyright strike, I'd be playing and singing it right now. Although I'd have to be over on the road for it to work. One, two, one, two, one, two, one, two, one, two. Come on, up the hill. There are no containers in that shipping container, so we're gonna skip it. And then there was some really weird, like, signs of scrapping like this. This is the same style van as the Voltec van. Yet it was stripped of everything but the platform it was on. But clearly it didn't rust through. Where the hell is the rest of the car? Also, I'm fairly certain after 200 years that thing would have fell. Just slid right out and through the church. I would check the church, but I already know there's nothing in it. So the weird thing is, Concord has a bunch of really cool little locations that not many other places have, and yet it's one of the emptiest locations on the map. Because you'll go to certain areas and it'll just be barren. You know, there's a lot of irony about the last of the men standing in a position like that. When you think about it. Because you have the bunting, the patriotic flags, you've got the huge crossed muskets over eagle wings in a very colonial-esque building. Probably actually a colonial building in kind of a colonial era where I remember we were so hoping, because I think it was one of the trailers might have shown for Fallout 4 might have shown a red coat wearing ghoul, and everyone was really hoping for like a really cool like red coats or like some form of the red coats made a comeback, and it never happened, and it was such a shame. It could have been a really cool idea. Oh, there's some trench foot for you. It would have been a really cool idea for it is these people centuries later misunderstood what these things meant or idealized different aspects of them, knowing damn well what they meant. And they've been And they've been waging a war ever since. Their own revolution. I am still such a fan of this reload. If I didn't have so many assault rifle mods on this file, I would also download his select assault rifle, but I don't feel like it's going to add enough to the game for me to bring it in when I've already got the highly customizable Deadpool assault rifle. So I'm not going to download that. If I did more melee, I'd bring the selected battle song in, but I'm not a fan of the melee in this game. It's especially clunky even compared to Bethesda style clunkiness. And then of course you have, what is it, the heavy shotgun, the select heavy shotgun, which is a heavy weapon. That one doesn't interest me as much just because, what is it? It's a 4-round shotgun, but the object that's supposed to hold the shells is a revolver setup that you pull in and out fully. But it shows 6, so why are you only getting the fire 4? There's another. According to the very design of the object, there's 2 more. Or there at least should be. And it's a 6-barrel shotgun. So it's one of those weird little things where it's like, why is it 4 and not 6? Are 2 of the barrels disabled? At that point, fix it. Because you're probably actually damaging it more by firing if it's still capable of firing with those connections missing, but I digress. So that one I probably won't use either just because of that, but what it is it's built to look like it's a 4-gauge shotgun with a rotating, just this giant heavy 4-barrel or 6-barrel 6-barreled monstrosity. Ugh. I might take a quick break to stretch my legs, but that'll come in a moment. They're ready. Meat hook, you can go away. Hold on to you. You go in, you go in. Wasteland, Ronin stuff. And then blood leaf, bubblegum, buff out, carrot corn, dirty water, fury gourd, gumdrops, granite stout. We'll start the jet. There we go. Dogmeat, where are you?
Hey.
He should have nothing but junk on him. So that was a boring trek, and I do apologize, but I'm not making multiple trips. Not when I can do one. Actually, yeah, I want wood because I want the floors. Seriously, all that and I barely got... Let me toss down the AA gap filler. I think that's what I need. Ah. Yeah, so I'm immediately out of wood again. Man, that is annoying. All that All that loot, and I got, like, no wood. Well, I'm gonna go get... Oh, no, I have no defense, either. Do I have enough to build defense? Ooh, I can build 19 turrets. Perfect. That's what I was hoping for. The dog meat insists on opening and closing everything constantly. So we're gonna turn that on. Place one there. The reason I'm doing this is I'm about to go and grab a couple settlers. So I just want some basic defenses up and running before I leave. Because when I bring them in, the moment I bring them in, this location becomes valid for raiding. And it will start to be attacked. And I don't want to deal with that yet. So we're gonna give them a lot of guns. We're doing this engineer style. Okay, I don't want surface. There's a cheesy one for you. Right where you can't get to it. That gives me 24 defense. I'll have 2 people. 20 food. Yeah, I'm still pretty high up on chance for attacks, but it is what it is. We getting purified water yet? Yeah, there we go. Now my character can have some purified water. Okay, so back down to Concord. So we're gonna recruit the chick that's down there and bring her up. Ugh. Sorry, my jaw's been weird. So we're gonna recruit her, bring her up. That'll at least get some stuff started. Yeah, only a little bit more and I'll be able to get the gunsmith, the gun nut rank 2. But first things first, I'm gonna go investigate that weird spot that I saw over here where I could climb up. Now that I'm not encumbered, I should be able to actually get up it, and then I can just go into the speakeasy from here. I still struggle to call that a speakeasy because you can clearly see it on the street. It's not hiding. It's like, it feels like they did that on purpose. Okay, you know what? Curiosity has me... Is there actually anything up here? Like I said, this is mostly curiosity that has me up here. Does that look like a trail built to get up here? I don't know if I'm just I've been playing too many games with parkour or what, but if that leads straight down. That building's falling literally apart. Nothing there, so let's go down here. Like, am I wrong in saying that that looked like there should have been something there? That looked like something was meant to be there, and That would have been hilarious to get up there and secret weapon that no one knows is up there because no one's thought about climbing up a telephone pole yet. Okay, so yeah, we'll recruit this chick up here.
Yes?
You interested in coming to work for me? I have a good spot you could set up shop.
Sure.
Send her to Rocket City.
We'll see you there in a day or two.
It'll take you less than an hour to get there. So there is some loot in there if I can get through that door, but I can't because I'm not high enough level. Yay! And that's from the Recruitable Settlers mod. There's actually Laura. The person actually added Laura as to why she's where she is. She wasn't with Garby's group, but she was scavenging at the time in Concord when all the raiders showed up. So she hid in the speakeasy, and the raiders never came in for her. Let's go put the lights on. Yep. So we'll just come up in here. So I don't know what I'm going to do for the generator yet. And I don't know what I'm going to do with the... And I mean, I still have that entire flag. That entire building to finish. But now that should provide me with some food. Yes? No? Maybe? Well, hopefully she'll assign herself to the food. If she doesn't, I'll have to assign her to it myself. Because there's a... I looked it back up. There's a hierarchy to how they select what jobs they select. And they should be the priority one. I say should very loosely. Because there's a lot of should in this game that is not. So... Well, I'm going to sleep for a little bit. That should be enough for her to get over here, because... In this case, it is literally how long it takes them to walk here. And then I get the fun of trying to find them. I realized I haven't had one of my rants today yet. Just kind of been complaining. Or just kind of gripey more than I mean to be. Okay. Come out wherever you are. You should be here by now. Thanks, dog me. That's just what I needed. I needed the door in my face. You don't have the fusion core, right? Good. Oh, perfect. You're here. She's unassigned, so you won't be for long. I just gotta select any food item. And she will start to produce some food. No, don't. So now there's some food. She's starting. You're going to be all alone here. Oh yeah, that's actually perfect. That's a great demonstration of what it'll be like when people are working there. So I've got to figure out my, not defense, my power. I need rank 3 of science for this one. I love how I can build it, but I don't have the tech for it. We'll build this, though. Whoop, wrong house. We'll build this for some of my initial power. I'll build this for some of my initial... Oh, right, I forgot. The floor isn't attached. There we go. Let's try that again. So yeah, we'll keep it to smalls. That way they aren't visible. And now it's going to complain at me for ever and a day. Build something that requires power. Build something that requires power. Build something that requires power. Oh, have you built it yet? Build something that requires power for the next like 20 minutes while I sit here and try and figure out where I want to run this stuff. So it's like, okay, I want a recruitment beacon. Where do I want the recruitment beacon? Ooh, I can get a portadyne? Well, that's going in the inn. No. Oop. You know, I question some of this stuff. I really do. Okay, so this one takes ambient. But I can't guarantee that it's actually going to turn off. You know what? We are just going to tuck this back here then. Sorry, this is just to get that stupid tutorial off my screen. I just did. It is so weird because if I then delete it, it immediately accepts it. But this will be fine. I can get up here easily enough. But I'm going to make sure I have enough beds, since I should be able to build quite a few beds right out of the gate. Or quite a few more beds, I should say. Like, there will be one that can... Actually, I think this one can take a full size. So there's 7 beds. I want to try and get as close to 20 beds as I can. Because 20 beds is the is what should be the maximum number of beds possible. We'll do a hospital bed here. I like that, where this little loft exists just for them to have a bedroom up high. And then we'll put like a storefront down here somewhere. So again, I have an idea here that's gonna get too closer to where you're supposed to be. Flat, come on, there you are. Because then, I gotta remember where it was. I think it was in the Curo tab? Or was it Snappy Building? Can't. Nope, so it was Curo tab then. Nope, that's Neon Flats. Let the lag flow through you. Come on. Come on. Like, this is as fast as the menu will move. Desperately trying to get it to move faster than that, and it just will not move any faster. I realize this is metal doors, but I've seen this stuff put in weirder categories. Oh, nope. That's vandalized. Rounded doors. Like I said, I never trust unless I've directly seen with my own eyes that they're not in that bin. Let's try miscellaneous. Like, what would I ever do with this? Okay, so it wasn't in this. Oh yeah, starter structures. This is the... I'll just show this off real quick. This is the other reason, if it would load, that I got the Kuro tab. Thank you. Is because you've got a couple of these starter structures that are... So you've got 2 RVs, you've got 2 bus stop shanties, which are awesome. Then you've got a couple of shipping containers that are kind of pre-assembled-ish as stores. I use these from time to time. And then you've got some... He added these recently. The yurt is really weird. I tried to use it. These have no snapping and all this other stuff, which makes them pretty much impossible to use. They're cool, but there's just nothing there. And then just some other, like, very nice items to have. I'm just going through, because I remember yesterday... Oh, yeah. Ooh, this might be fun to mess with. And then you got some component parts. And then land vehicles. And then you've got some, like, starter vehicles. The Kuro tab has only been getting better. Oh, that's awesome. This is getting put somewhere. A post-apocalyptic tuk-tuk. Oh, tug trucks. Ooh, that... Ooh. Kuro tab, you are my savior, because I think... I need to take a look at this in a better light, but... This a tug? Oh. That's gonna be awesome. Okay. So that's noted for later. Okay, so it wasn't in Kuro tab. Was it in Creative Clutter? I'm looking for the bookcase door I saw the other day, and I don't feel like going through... Because I know it was the full-size bookshelf. So there's just going to be a lot of sorting through this, so... If you do not find this entertaining, I apologize. I don't find it any more entertaining either, but by God, I am getting that item. Because I know it's in the load order, therefore I know I can use it. It's not going to be in G2M. Nope. Broken doors? Nope. Basic doors? Probably not. Nope. Oh yes. Workable or working ladders. That's a fun one. Okay, so it's not Creative Clutter. It's not the Kuro tab. It was not that one. Fairly certain it's not going to be in that one because I haven't looked in that one in a while. That's Creation Club, so... Oh, I completely forgot a build I was going to do in here, but didn't wind up having space for it. Because I know... where would it be? Got off chances in here. Nope. This is where I really wish that they had a search function for this, so I could like just search what I'm looking for, because I know what I'm looking for. But I just don't know where... Sorry, where it was. That's the reason I'm just sitting here working my way through every single location that I know there's a door listing in this mod. Or in this setup. Because there was a full bookcase door. And again, yes, I've already looked through that. These are fun to work with. SOE? Yeah, if you want weird stuff, you can go to the SOE pack and you'll find just about anything you're possibly... Anything your heart could desire. It's probably been scrounged onto this somewhere. So, it's not in any of these. I don't really want to have to review footage when I found it. That's all spacers. I doubt it's... Shouldn't be in here. This just has a bunch of really nice pre-built everything. So like, this is just an example. Here's a chemistry station. Super scrungy looking. Need a vendor? You've got a bunch of pre-built stands. You've got indoor restaurant, which will probably be what I'm going to use. And they actually do take caps and all the requisite perks for it all. And you've got all these fun stuff. Like this is the plot shacks are meant for sim settlements, and you've got pre-built, and all of them are themed, and they're all on legs. Wait, was it only... I just realized it might have just been the shell kit proper. If memory serves, it felt like it was out of place where it was when I found it. Oh, I can build skylights now? Since when has that been a thing? Slate roofs, parapets, flat roofs. No, I've already checked that. This actually has 2 secret doors that are... It's awesome to have these when you're building actual ones. And they're in all the variations except for stud. And you can build these fun little towers and some other stuff to put on top. You know, you're really having fun with it. I barely use G2M anymore. It really only exists for me for the what is it? The fishery stuff. It's the reason I always have it installed, otherwise I ignore it wholesale. Okay, so it looks like I'm gonna have to hunt that down, but there's gonna be a secret. I'm gonna have a secret base in there. Or a little secret compound at some point, but... Okay, get away from the high res shit. Okay, so that one's been claimed. I'm just trying to figure out who's claiming what. That one is not. So memory serves, they get claimed in order of placement. So it should be... No, it's not either of those. At least I thought it was order of placement. I could be wrong. Let's check in the back alley. Yep, there it is. So we've got one person for the back alley, one person for the front alley. But... I'm gonna call it there for the day. So give me just a so thanks for coming. Like I said, by the end of the week I should have the profile actually filled out and the stream archive at the very least set up. So, yeah, thanks for coming. I've got to figure out how I end these at